Imagine a world where we can witness dangerous and impossible chemical reactions without any risk. Where science is not limited to textbooks, but becomes a cinematic experience. Today, we're diving into the power of AI simulation to explore reactions that are either too dangerous or too rare to see in real life. Let's begin with a reaction that seems almost magical, when potassium permanganate meets glycerin. At first, nothing happens, just a quiet moment of anticipation. But then suddenly, without any external flame, an intense fire bursts into life. This happens because the molecules begin reacting rapidly, generating heat until ignition occurs, as if an invisible spark has been triggered. Now imagine zooming into the microscopic level, where countless molecules collide, break apart, and release energy in a chain reaction that transforms calm chemicals into a powerful blaze within seconds. Moving on to our next experiment, one of the most visually satisfying reactions ever created: elephant toothpaste. When hydrogen peroxide reacts with a catalyst, it releases oxygen gas at an incredible speed, forming a massive eruption of foam that looks just like toothpaste bursting out of a tube. But this is no ordinary foam. Inside each bubble, gas is expanding rapidly, creating a mesmerizing explosion of color and motion. Through AI simulation, we can see every detail: the bubbles growing, colors shifting, and energy flowing in a way that turns a simple chemical reaction into pure visual magic. Now, picture holding a bottle of water that looks completely normal. But the moment you disturb it slightly, it instantly freezes into solid ice. This is the phenomenon of supercooled water. Even below its freezing point, the liquid remains stable until a small trigger forces its molecules to align instantly, forming crystals in a fraction of a second. AI allows us to zoom into this transformation, showing ice crystals spreading rapidly like a wave of frozen time, as if nature pressed a pause button on reality. But what comes next is not just beautiful, it's incredibly powerful: the thermite reaction. When aluminum powder reacts with iron oxide, it produces an extreme amount of heat, enough to melt metal itself. This reaction is so intense that it's used in industrial welding processes. In the simulation, you'll see a blinding white glow, molten metal flowing like liquid fire, and heat waves distorting the air, creating the illusion of a miniature sun on Earth. And now the ultimate question: what happens if we combine all these reactions together? In real life, this would be impossible and extremely dangerous. But in the world of AI, we can push the limits of imagination. The simulation begins calmly, but within moments, colors collide, foam erupts, fire ignites, ice forms, and everything merges into a massive vortex of energy. Molecules break and reform, reactions overlap, and a breathtaking explosion of science unfolds, creating a scene that feels straight out of a science fiction movie. This is not just imagination, it's the fusion of science and technology, allowing us to experience what would otherwise be impossible.